Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to show you how to organize everything and create taxonomies using secure custom fields. In this video, we're going to show you the purpose of custom taxonomy, such as filtering and grouping content, how to navigate to the taxonomies tab of SCF, and how to create a new, well, in this example, a department taxonomy and link it to the existing team members custom post type we had made in a previous video. So here we are on our WordPress dashboard, and you can see we have our custom post type here called team members, and we have a team members archive over here that we also customized in a previous video. And well, in this topic, we want to talk about, well, under SCF, we want to navigate to the third tab, which is taxonomies. Now, one thing why we would want to have custom taxonomies for this is to create structured relationships between content, which is vital for building dynamic filters. So this existing team members archive is perfect, but we can't easily filter out who's in marketing, who's in sales, who's in management. And it's a bit challenging to use categories and tags because those are just for blog posts. And custom taxonomy is a custom way to categorize content. Okay, so with custom taxonomies, it's going to be a new way for us to define and group our content. So let's click on Add New, and we're going to have a new taxonomy. So our singular or plural label will be departments. Our singular label will be department. And then the taxonomy key will be automatic over here. Once you click on it, department. And then we're going to select the post type, which is going to be team member. We do want it to be hierarchical. And then under advanced configurations, that should be fine. Okay. Yep. And this is good. And we do want to enable that. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Show an admin menu. Okay. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and save the changes. And let's link this to our staff profile info. And under post types, let's go and click on team members, and we're going to be sent over here. And then under here, we're going to have to change this, right? We have taxonomies, click on department and save the changes, and we should get it under our, it's now linked to our post type. Okay, so now we're here again on our dashboard. Let's go ahead and click on team members. And you'll see here that we have our team members, but also we have a sub-tab over here called departments. Now we click on that. Now we can add a new department. You can see we have a few fields over here. We'll add a few, and let's go ahead and call this marketing and add this new department. If it should, or let's go ahead and put here, there we go, marketing. There we go. It's going to be that by default. We're going to be finance, and then add new department. Okay, we go. Finance slug is updated automatically. And then let's call this management. Okay, add new department. And there we go. Now, let's go onto an existing team member and let's take a look at the edit. Well, let's edit her profile. And now, since she's an accountant, we can go ahead and enter, we'll click on finance and then save that. And then she will be categorized under the finance area. So over here, these are just some fields that we have. And you can see here that we have one, which is going to be Judith, okay? Which is filtered under the finance area. So let's do this for each one of these. So for Alice, for Jenny, and then for Lucy. Okay, so she's in marketing. All right, just click on that, save it. For Jenny, she is, well, it's probably both between finance and management. So we can click on those, right? And similarly with Lucy, she is in management. She's the CEO. And again, with the departments, you'll see we now have the different counts here, and we can also put in parent departments, right? So probably earlier, we could have probably done something where management and, well, management would be the parent department for both of these, so on and so forth. But for this example, let's go ahead and organize our team members archive now using our team members archive using these taxonomies. So let's go ahead and hover over here. This is our team archive, which we've discussed in a previous video. And let's go ahead and click on team member archive over here. Alternatively, we could go ahead and go under the next extension, click on theme builder, go over to archive, and then we have our team member archive here and click on edit. And let's take a look at what we have over here. So we have post listing, team member, right? But we could go ahead and just delete this, or yeah, we can go ahead and delete this. And let's add in our taxonomy listing block over here to make it easier. And you can see we have just our basic taxonomies here. And if you see here in the layout here, we can change how they look like, right? And under each, well, for taxonomy here, we can go ahead and you'll see besides categories and tags, we now have departments. And there we go. We have our 3 departments that we put in, and we can align it and center it if we wanted to. And we can hide sub-taxonomies and so on and so forth. And we can arrange them by alphabetical order or by author name or a certain, or when it was modified or whatnot, and a title. Let's go with that. And we can change the style, right? So content loop, this is just for our decorations over here for our account. If you clicked on, or we entered that, it should update. And then for the title, we can add a background for that, change the background color for each of the titles. And in fact, it might just, there we go. It's going to appear on a different layout. Okay, we'll keep it at that. And okay, so you can see right now, they don't have any icons on them. So let's go ahead and click on save and then take a look at how this looks like on the live site. And you can see meet our team members. And then we have each one of our categories over here. Let's go ahead and click on management and take a look at the, let's go ahead and put here team. All right. and it's going to take us to the actual live site. This one was the template, excuse me. And this is how it's going to look like, right, with our footer and everything in order. And similarly, it takes us to the archive of our department. So you can see here, earlier we have our team archive, and if we didn't put anything here, it would just show each and every single one of our team members. If we pulled in with the post listing and team members over here, right? So let's go ahead and save this and then reload this just so you can see the differences. Or let's go ahead and keep it like that, and then hide the meta. Save. Oh, we can put the categories as well. All right. Anyway, save that, and then let's reload this. Okay, and you can see that we have our taxonomies here. So we have each one of our departments on top over here, and we have each one of our team members. Okay, and if you click on these, again, let's go from top to bottom, like a hierarchy kind of thing. We have our team archive here. And once we click on one of these, let's say management, you can see we have now this URL called department, and we have the management area, and we're going to have to customize this to lay it out similarly to our original member archive over here. But instead of having to do that manually, all we have to do is go to our Nextdoor extension, down to the theme builder, and then we can include where this is displayed. So we can add another one, departments, and then include it in child department, and then remove this, save that. And then once we reload this, you can see we have the same kind of deal here. But we might want to have to modify it for each one of these. So, this is just going to be something you're going to have to play with. And now, if we were to edit department, it's just going to give us this. And I went ahead and removed everything from here. And let's go ahead and add a new template. And we'll make a new archive. We're going to call this department archive. And we're going to set this to include only team members' departments. So all. And that should be good. And let's click on create. Well, yeah, that should be fine. And let's go ahead and add in our post listing here. And it's going to be our team members. And we're going to go ahead and for the query category, well, taxonomies, departments, here we go. This is going to be for all of them. So departments is going to be like that. And we're going to have to go with management for this one. And it's going to include only the people in management. So let's set this up and hide the post meta, and then publish this, right, for the department. And once we reload our management department, you can see we have only these two. So I think for this one, we're going to have to make each individual one depending on which department we're going to use. Okay. And then if we were to reload this, okay, so all that's missing now is our images for each one of these departments or taxonomy, custom taxonomy items, right? So everything's fleshed out. We have our team here, our departments, and if we went over here, to this, it doesn't exist. So we'll have to make that if you wanted to. And then we have our individual team members. So in order to complete this video, let's go ahead and head over to our dashboard, okay? And then under team members, let's click on departments. And then, for instance, for management, right, for here, we want to add an icon. So let's click on edit. And then under here, we'll see a thumbnail. So edit or add image. And it should bring up the media library for us. Okay, here we are. And then let's go ahead and look for some icons down here. We have some images set up for us. Let's go ahead and select something a bit more reasonable. Okay, there we go. Management, or probably this. There we go. Insert. That's going to be our icon. Let's go down here to update. And with that saved, let's go ahead and reload our general, or like our global team members area. So let's recap. We created a custom taxonomy to organize our team members over here in our team members area into different departments. Now with these departments, we can click on these and it gives us an archive of those people within our department so that we can go into our settings and, select taxonomies and categorize them according to where they are to more efficiently manage our data. And from there, we can go ahead and take a look at each individual member profile, which we also just filled in with our secure custom fields. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey, if you found this video helpful, be sure to check out one of our other videos, or go ahead and check out our channel and subscribe to see more content like this.